afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Hello. Or if you're joining us from a different time zone, good morning. Listen, I am so elated to have you all here. Go ahead, if you haven't already, I'm just saying, go ahead and share this with people you know who need to be in this room, in this virtual conversation, in this virtual space. Go ahead and hit the share button, click on the link and just drop it into your text group, your social media group. Drop it in so that they know that we are about to have an important conversation. We're talking about pain in the pulpit, serving while wounded, leading while healing, and I am here to help. Who am I? I am Chelselia Coach Cookie Payne. I am the founder of PAYNE Glory Incorporated and of this particular initiative, which is Pain in the Pews, Mental Health and Ministry, as well as Pain in the Pulpit, Serving While Wounded, Leading While Healing. I am elated to share with you for just the next few moments some information. We got so much response regarding most recent social media activity that we had, and it sparked great conversation. But the thing is, this isn't something that's new, but it is very clear that it's necessary. Now, although this is a virtual meeting and I can't see you, but you can see me, get those fingers working, because I want to make sure that you are in the comments. I want to make sure that you are with us, and that if you have any questions that we can address them, or if you have any uplifting comments to share. One thing we don't want is any negativity. So if you feel that that is in your spirit, we want to graciously and thankfully excuse you from this presence, because this is not about tearing down, but this is all about building up. And again, welcome, 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 welcome. I don't take it lightly that you're here, and I'm honored that you're here. So I know that Saturdays are valuable, and I truly appreciate every person who has made the decision to spend part of your afternoon with us, just a little bit of your afternoon with us. So whether you were personally invited, excuse me, or whether you responded to the social media posts that we shared, or whether someone simply shared this video with you, this vision, this moment with you, whether someone was telling you about it, excuse me. However you got here, please know this, that your presence here matters. If you don't walk away with knowing anything else, your presence here matters. And I'm grateful for the opportunity to serve and share with you this morning. I might want to make sure that, thank you so much. Excellent subject. Thank you so much. Good morning, good afternoon, rather. Good afternoon. Thank you so much for being here with us. I want to quickly look over and see my comments that are coming in, because like I said, although I can't see you, you can see me, and I want to make sure that we have engagement. I want to make sure that you know that I'm not just here to have a monologue. I'm here to share with you, and I don't take it for granted. As I said just now, listen, your presence here matters. You matter. This topic is significant for many reasons. For those of you who are just tuning in, allow me just a moment to kind of go back and kind of fill in. Let me tell you who I am. Again, I am Chelselia Coach Cookie Payne. I'm the founder and executive director of PAYNE Glory Incorporated and the founder of the PAYNE Purpose Academy, which is where Coach Cookie comes in, and the creator of the PAYNE in the Pews Mental Health and Ministry and the PAYNE in the Pulpit initiatives. Today is really about connection. It's about vision. It's about collaboration. And y'all, it's about healing-centered relationships and leadership, right? That's important. That's important. That's important because many leaders are carrying more than people realize. Y'all know it. You're on this call. You know it. When you got on this call, you already knew where this was headed, right? And while, you know, leaders in whatever capacity, this is not just for pastors, right? Whatever the capacity, leaders, uh, they can continue to show up, right? Continue to be who they're called to be, faithfully preach, right? They can pray, the intercessors, they can counsel, they can lead, they can organize, excuse me, they can intercede, and they can serve. But many of them, many of us, many of y'all are quietly tired. Excuse me. I will not let the enemy win. All is well. And I say that with all respect, as far as many of us, many of you are quietly tired. You're human. We are human, experiencing human life, real things, right? And so there are many. Now, of course, please understand while I'm going through speaking with you this morning, please understand, and I'm looking at your comments as well. Thank you all who are tuning in. I can see a few. Please understand that I'm not painting with a wide brush stroke, right? What I mean by that is this is not applied to every pastor. This is not applied to every leader. This is not applied to every intercessor. But for the ones it does apply to, it applies to us, right? That feeling of quietly just being tired, right? Being overwhelmed, quietly grieving. Man, that's a real thing. And it's not always the grief that they're experiencing is not always when a loved one or a church member or someone passes away. Sometimes that grief is attached to people who are still here, seasons that have passed, things that have shifted, relationships that have grief is grief, right? But they're enduring it, quietly struggling. And what I believe to be true is that we are in a season where we can no longer really afford to ignore the emotional wellness of those who are helping and those who are carrying everybody else, right? So let me, for just a second, share with you, like really the heart behind why we do what we do, the heart behind PAYNE Glory. And for those of you who are new to us, PAYNE Glory is a nonprofit organization. You can follow us on social media, PAYNE and Glory, PAYNE and Glory. You most certainly can find us on social media as well, as many of you have, right? But PAYNE Glory was founded really on my lived experience. Just being honest. Most things that are purpose driven are birthed from something that we have experienced. So for me, it was founded off of a lived experience of healing. It was founded on advocacy and purpose and a deep desire, y'all, to help, to create spaces where people can feel seen, supported, and empowered. That was and is why PAYNE Glory even exists. So for many years, our organization has worked in areas that were connected to community impact, domestic violence awareness and prevention, wellness advocacy, leadership support, um, you know, faith-based healing conversations, purpose development, mental health awareness, right? So then here's what happened. Now we started in 2005. We actually celebrated 20 years last December, right? So we are big girls now. We're young adult. We're millennials, right? No. We're not millennials. We're Gen Xers, right? So what happened in 2014, right? Uh, we launched Pain in the Pews Mental Health and Ministry because there was a growing need for compassionate conversations surrounding emotional and mental wellness within faith communities. That's a real thing, y'all. It's a real thing. And many of the people carrying the greatest weights were often the leaders themselves. Now, we talked about pain in the pews, mental health and ministry, but oftentimes the pastors, the ministers, the intercessors, the church leaders, the servants, the caregivers, the musicians, the people who faithfully are serving while simultaneously navigating private battles of their own. Yeah. And so, with that, later that year, same year, 2014, Pain in the Pulpit initiative was established out of true necessity. Now, hear me clearly when I say what I'm about to say. I'm looking at the comments now. I want you to hear what I'm saying. We launched Pain in the Pulpit not to expose or embarrass anybody, leaders or anybody. It's not what we're about. Um, not to criticize churches. Pain in the Pews, Mental Health and Ministry, and Pain in the Pulpit never was intended or created, built, or sustained to criticize churches. I want to make that clear. But it was to help create healthier, safer, more grace-filled environments for those who serve faithfully while carrying heavy responsibilities. And that doesn't always have to carry a title. Sometimes that same uh, weight applies to entrepreneurs, parents, educators. You plug and play. You put in you fill in the blank, as they say, right? Because at some point we can identify what the issues that I have highlighted here. So that leads me to explain to you guys why this movement matters. Why does it matter? And why does it matter now? Because I told you a moment ago, we started this particular initiative in 2014. We launched PAYNE Glory in 2005, where we were talking about domestic violence awareness and prevention, and we were talking about women's health and wellness, and we were talking about, empowerment and understanding our self-worth. Yeah, that was 2005. And since then, we've grown and blossomed and we've expanded. And then 2014, we include Pain in the Pews, which is not gender specific. It is not, has no ethnic or any kind of social economic barriers or perimeters, right? So why is it now, 2026, that this movement that's been going on, this is not something we just picked up and started, but why now is it important? Why do you think? I definitely want to see. I definitely want to hear your comments or read your comments since I can't hear you. But why is now important? I truly believe that we are in a critical moment. I truly believe that there are so many leaders who are functioning in survival mode. Many have normalized burnout, emotional exhaustion, overextension, constant pouring without replenishing. And if you don't carry the title of pastor or leader and this is hitting you, you already know that I'm talking to you. Let's talk about even isolation and silent suffering. And unfortunately, the unfortunate part is some leaders feel like asking for support somehow means that they are weak or failing or lacking in their faith, because they get up and preach about faith, but they are struggling. Listen, we are human beings having human experiences, and nothing has been taken away from your faith, your anointing, your power, your presence, your heart, and your love for God. That doesn't change because you have human experiences. That's why community and support is so important. But healing and leadership are not opposites. That's a key thing that I think that people struggle with. And caring for emotional wellness does not diminish spiritual strength. Thank you so much. In many ways, y'all, it helps sustain it. If we're talking about our spiritual strength, when we're going through these things, it doesn't, it helps to sustain it, right? Because it, this initiative, Pain in the Pulpit, right? It exists because leaders deserve spaces where they can breathe, heal, process, learn, grow, and receive support too, right? This is important. And while I'm about to show you and share with you while we are here, I want to encourage you to, as you find yourself in what I'm speaking about, as you find those that you love in what I'm speaking about, we would love your support. You can go to our website, which will be on the screen, PAYNEandGlory.com, and you can donate um, any amount. I know they say no amount is too small, which is so true, but no amount is too large either. We need your support in helping to grow and expand and reach who we need to reach. We actually don't have any problem with growing and expanding. You're about to see the growth and expansion that we're endeavoring in right now. The growth and expansion isn't the issue. It's the implementation of it that we need your help and support with. We need your help and support with what we are doing. With that being said, before I get even further into introducing the fullness of the vision, I am going to bring before you someone who's going to share with you some powerful information about a retreat that we are hosting for leaders. Yeah, a retreat. It's called the Heal Retreat. And I'm going to bring before you Professor Kiba Richmond Green. And y'all, Professor Kiba is awesome. You hear me? You hear me? Professor Kiba has something wonderful to share, and I am going to bring her to the screen, bring her to the front, and allow her to share with us a bit about the Heal experience, the Heal Retreat. Dr. Kiba, are you available?
Hey, yes, how you doing?
Doing wonderful. I'm going to turn it over to you, my dear.
All right, I know y'all forgive me. I'm driving as usual. I may have to pull over. I'll be at where I'm going in just a second. But I am excited to be here. I'm excited to share. Um, Chelsea and I have been hanging together for years doing this mental health thing, um, working to help heal and restore um, the community. It's so important. The things she spoke about, domestic violence, just safety and wellness and healing, are things that we see every day that is constantly, impeding every one of us. So just imagine our leaders and our people in the pulpit and our people who we trust, um, to pour into us. Who are they pouring into? Who's helping them, right? And so that's what we're here for. So the retreat is called the Exhale Retreat. And when Chelselia and I got together on this, it was so amazing because we were so in sync together on our thoughts behind it. We actually had the same format and had not even spoken to each other about it. And when we put our notes together, it was like you would have thought we literally sat down and wrote it together. That's how in sync it was. And we knew that it was just time. This is a time that God is calling back his people to be healed and restored for the next level that we're going to. And I think that we can't do that broken. We can't do that, um, halfway. And a lot of us have been doing that, you know, we've been doing that from a broken place. So the Exhale Retreat is going to be a 4 day, 3 night, or is it 5 days? I'm sorry, 4 days, 3 nights of healing and restoration. We're going to have a marvelous time helping leaders, worshipers, pastors, ministers, those in charge who need a safe space where they can come and have the conversation without the fear of their message or their story being spread across the community or spread across the church. This everything that happens here stays here. I am a licensed psychotherapist, meaning that everything that happens, I have a duty and a obligation to keep it confidential, and we will do that and respect people's spaces in that time. So it would be a small intimate group of people, and we will go in and we will do the work in those 4 days, and you will leave with a new reset, with a new restoration. And so to go out and do the work that is needed. So please, please, please look at the link. I'm sure the link is in the chat. um, Join us. You and your spouse, you and your maybe your administrator or armor bearer needs to come and get get poured back into, get built back up, get rebuilt. So that's what we're here for. So hopefully, if y'all have any questions, reach out to either one of us. We'll gladly answer it. But we do have payment plans available as well. So there are many options to pay, and it's in September. So you have plenty of time to plan and um, change your calendar around as needed. But thank you so much for listening, and I hope you all join us.
Thank you so much,
And I'm
Professor Kiva.
sorry. I'm
No,
sorry. And
you're
if not you, then share it with somebody that you know need it. How about that?
absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Professor Kiba. And you are so right. It was so funny to me how when we came together, it was as if we worked on it together. And that was definitely a divine God connection. As Professor Kiba said, you will see the retreat information there on the screen, as well as it is in the chat. It is clickable in the chat for you to go to get more information about. As she said, we do have payment options. And this is y'all, this is a real thing. This is a real thing, because as she said, y'all, y'all, help is needed. And she is a licensed mental health professional. that is going to be there with us. I am a certified coach. I will be there, and as well as a certified coach trainer, I will be there. This is going to be a necessary experience. So we wanted to share that with you. Please, ma'am, please, sir, don't negate the opportunity to be a part of the Exhale retreat. It is going to be dynamic, and it's the first part of September. You don't want to miss this. Okay? I want to make sure that you guys are making your way to the Exhale retreat. Okay, so before I let you go, let me give you just a little bit more information, right? Just a little bit more, right? I want to also tell you guys about, so first of all, we have the Exhale retreat, right? 4 days, 3 nights. Next, we have the Heal While Leading experience. And this is one of our major initiatives where we're currently building out. And it's the Heal While Leading experience. This will be a powerful multi-day virtual experience focused on specifically on supporting faith leaders, ministry workers. Thank you so much. Um, Intercessors and those who serve heavily in ministry spaces. You all heard me say thank you so much. I have some support here on with me. And so that's why I said thank you so much. What you see on the screen is a devotional that we have, which is Heal While Leading, and you have the opportunity to get that devotional. And we'll have that up for you in just a moment. But this is a devotional that couples with this particular initiative. So Heal While Leading experience, like I said, is a multi-day virtual experience. And here in a nutshell, excuse me, is what each day will feature. So let me share with you. Each day will have different conversations surrounding leadership, wellness, emotional health, ministry pressure, burnout, trauma, boundaries, grief, restoration, sustainable leadership, and healing while serving. And one thing that's very important to me, y'all, is that this virtual experience, will not be built around shame. I think that you all have gleaned that from my heart. It will not be, it will not accusations or negativity in any way towards the church. This will not be that, but it will be built around grace, wisdom, uh, pure and honest dialogue, practical support, because I think that's important, and healing centered solutions. So y'all, this is where I invite you, as this initiative continues to grow, and as we're intentionally seeking aligned voices and organizations and professionals and leaders who desire to help us expand this mission, and who want to help us do it responsibly and effectively. There are several ways to become involved. And so you will see up on the screen, or in the chat, you see going across the bottom of the screen how you can get connected to PAYNE in the Pews. If you there's an interest form, a PAYNE in the Pews interest form. And so I want you to take a look and go to that interest form, because we're looking for thoughtful, compassionate individuals who can contribute insight, wisdom, testimonies, expertise, or lived experiences. Y'all, we are looking for all those who can contribute during the Heal While Leading experience. This is going to be this may include pastors, ministry leaders, coaches, therapists, mental health advocates, intercessors, faith-based wellness professionals, individuals with what's the word I'm looking for? Impactful testimonies. You don't have to have a title, right? But if you feel aligned with the heart of this initiative, we would absolutely love to explore that conversation with you further, right? And so you will see that we have, if you are interested in being a part of that, scrolling across the bottom of your screen, you will see the link, payneglory.com/pain underscore, well, you see it, pain in the pews interest. And then I'll make sure it's in the chat so that you can actually click on it. But yes, it's scrolling across the bottom of your screen right now, because what we want to happen is we want to connect with you. If you find that any of these areas hit something for you and you want to be in partnership with us, I need you filling out that form, right? I need you filling out that form. As well as, let me make sure that I don't, I'm glancing at my notes. If you all were a part of the first call, y'all know those notes, they didn't, I spoke straight from my heart. I didn't have the notes at all, but hey, that works. But here are some other opportunities I don't want you to miss out on. So if maybe um, the virtual event is not where you find yourself, that you want to be a part of, the healing while leading experience is not necessarily, where you like to uh, be a part of, I invite you to um, be a part of one of the things that I'm about to show with you here. I pause because I definitely don't want to miss the opportunity to say once again, if if while going through these opportunities to partner with us, if none of these really is where you feel like you fit, you feel like you're kind of the person who is the behind the scenes kind of person. I heard someone say the other day, find in scripture where God says anything about behind the scenes. But if you feel like you're not the forefront type of person, I encourage you, and even if you are a forefront type of person, I encourage you, please be sure to make your donations. Go to painandglory.com, click on the donate button. It's on the home page. Click on the donate button. We definitely appreciate your help. But here's something else we're in need of. We're in need of panelists and featured speakers, those who are looking, who are we're looking for those who are compassionate individuals who can contribute insight and wisdom, testimony, expertise, and lived experience. We're looking for those who want to be a part of our television show. We have our show, The Conduit, which comes on Amazon Fire Stick TV, comes on Roku TV, comes on Apple TV, um, comes on the BHC Media app, as well as online, as well as our YouTube channel. Right? So we are expanding conversations on our platform, and that show, The Conduit, is, well, the heart behind The Conduit is bringing meaningful conversations to the forefront. Conversations that educate, that inspire, that empower, that heal, and really create impact, right? Not just fluff, not just time fillers. We got enough of that, right? And so we're actively seeking guests whose message aligns with those things that I just shared. The messages that align with healing, with leadership, with purpose, with ministry, with emotional wellness, with sometimes with physical wellness, right? With transformation and faith-centered growth. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, we would love to connect with you. Once again, the website or the link that you see scrolling across the bottom of the screen, the contact information form, that's where you'll want to plug in. Um, We also are looking for sponsors and community partners and churches and organizations and vendors and donors and wellness professionals and volunteers, resource partners, you know, and of course some may donate financially, but others may provide services and expertise and products and space or support and resources. Every partnership helps us reach more leaders and create greater impact. That's the point. That is the point. We also have we relaunched just last month. We relaunched our chat and choose. That's when we come together and literally do that. Do that. We chat and chew. We have some good, delicious treats while we discuss real topics. And these gatherings have become a safe space for authentic, compassionate conversations and connection. And we have expanded them to both in-person and virtual discussion experiences. And so we're seeking aligned featured guests. We're looking for collaborative partners for those experiences as well. So if that's you, again, across the screen, you will see how to connect with us. We want you to fill out the form and connect with us. Now, one thing I believe in is this: conversations are important, awareness matters, but people also need actionable support systems. Like, it's great that we came together and I love y'all, but because inspiration without support just really often leads people right back into the same cycle of exhaustion. And what do we got, right? So beyond the awareness initiatives, we also provide structured pathways to continued growth and support. And that includes leadership coaching programs, which through my coaching academy, PAYNE Purpose Academy, we have for leaders who are ready to strengthen their leadership while prioritizing emotional sustainability and personal wellness. We offer coaching for mentorship, coaching and mentorship. Let me get my new mouth. Coaching and mentorship opportunities through PAYNE Purpose Academy, right? And this supports leaders in developing healthier leadership practices, creating balance, improving emotional sustainability, building confidence and clarity, leading without constant depletion, and healing while continuing to walk in purpose, right? This is for the entire body, right? We also have an Intercessors coaching program, which is key to having um, within your ministry. If you're an intercessor, you literally could be the person that coaches someone to their next level. And we also offer digital resources and support tools. We are launching our site, which I'm really excited about, y'all. We are launching a site for you, which is a community that we're building, and we want you to be a part of it. Again, to get more information, the link is scrolling across the bottom. Um, but what I want to do, because I honor your time, what I want to do is I want to, if this if this resonates with you, if any part of what I've shared with you over the last few moments has resonated with you, if you believe leaders need healing too, and before I move any further, let me go back to we have a devotional for you that is available, a Heal While Leading 31-day devotional that is available. The pre-orders are being accepted right now. Pre-orders are being accepted right now. This is a 31-day devotional with prayer, journal prompts, the whole nine, 31 days. And this is not something that you just use those 31 days and toss aside. No, this is something that you use and reuse. Go back to refresh, replenish, restore, recharge, right? The pre-orders are taken today. It is only $15 and the pre-orders are today. after the 27th is, which is when you all will receive, those who pre-order, the 27th is when you will receive the you will be sent the actual virtual document, the actual virtual um, uh, product, right? After the 27th, though, it won't be $15 anymore. So I encourage you. The link is available to you to place the order. I want you to pre-order your Heal While Leading devotional. This was created out of the heart of this very conversation that we're having today. Pain in the pulpit, serving while wounded, leading while healing. This was birthed from that. This was birthed from that. This is that. So if you believe that leaders deserve healing too, if you know that there is a need for healthier ministry conversations, right? If you feel aligned with this mission, if any of this resonates with you, we would truly love to continue building with you. So please contact us, connect with us. You have our information scrolling across the bottom of the screen. If you're interested in becoming a panelist or a speaker, if you're interested in being a guest on our show, The Conduit, if you're interested in sponsorship or partnership opportunities, because our annual conference is coming up later this year, and we definitely want to partner with you. If you're interested in participating a future chat in one of our future chat and choose, or if you want us to host one for your church or organization, let us know. If you are supporting through donation or services, we so sincerely appreciate that. Or if you're exploring leadership coaching or intercessor support, we're here for you. Stay connected. Our website is www.PAYNEandGlory.com. You can follow us on social media at PAYNE and Glory. We definitely want you to connect with us. We definitely want you to donate. We need your support. We appreciate your support. We want you to connect with us because we have a work to do. Because there is pain in the pulpit, and there are those who are serving while wounded and leading while healing. And we want to be a support, if not a solution, to this. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being a part of this conversation. Thank you for listening. Thank you for donating. Thank you for responding. Thank you for having the heart to hear what is being shared. I am Chelselia, Coach Cookie Payne, founder of PAYNE Glory Incorporated. I thank you. We thank you. Thank you to Professor Kiba. Thank you to our behind the scenes diva, Shirley Denson. Thank you for all of you for your support. Once again, I encourage you to get your pre-order of Heal While Leading. I encourage you to get your order in. I encourage you, those of you who heard Professor Kiba talk about the Exhale Retreat, 4 days, 3 nights, y'all, it's not just a time to just come together and kumbaya. No, this isn't that. This is a time for you to breathe. This is a time for you to exhale. I appreciate you more than words can fully express. Again, thank you for being a part of today, and I will see you soon. Don't forget, go to PAYNEandGlory.com, click on the donate button. We need you. We love you. God bless.